Namaskar. I want to congratulate Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance for organizing Fraud Awareness Week from 14th to 19th of December. We all know that insurance sector is on the path of growth. But we are well aware that this sector is also prone to frauds. If you ask me, in the life insurance sector, there can be two types of frauds. One, an individual fraud. Another can be an organized fraud by group of persons who cheat, who indulge into illegal activity for their unlawful gain from the life insurance products. The best example, if you ask me, for organized crime is a very recent case in Haryana, where we saw that these criminals were looking for terminally ill patients. They used to collect the data from PGI Chandigarh, PGI Rohtak, all those places. Thereafter, what they used to do is they used to get life insurance, accidental insurance policy for those people. And at the time of death of those person, they used to create a false accident scene and ultimately used to get the big insurance claim. Insurance claim they have, and it took a lot of time to conclude and decipher this fraud. Why? Because it was all across the industry this fraud was going on. It took time, and not only it took time, it took lot of money, public money went to these criminals. That shows that it is a very, very big problem for the insurance sector. These criminals, they use different kind of methods every time. So we have to be on our toes to see that they are caught. We have to see that these frauds, etc., reduce. There should be a mitigation. They should be mitigated. How we can do it? We have to first of all, begin from our own organization. We have to see that there should be a strict monitoring. Each and every product sale should be seen. It is very, very important. We have to adopt a system of checks and balances. And then we have to even train our sales people so that at the inception itself, if there is some scene that there is a chance that it is a fraud might happen, we should take a strict action at the initial stage only. All across the industry, there is a need of adopting such measures. We have to also see that when we catch hold of these criminals, in case we are able to catch hold of them, then we should see that the law punishes them till the end. Trial takes time. We have to stand with the police there to see that these criminals are punished. And not only that, once these criminals are punished, we have to circulate. We have to send these orders to each one across the industry so that a message reaches that we are not going to leave these criminals. Not only that, there is a very, very imminent need of coordination within the industry. There is a need that inter-company exchange of data should be there. Not only that, there should be a regular meeting between the risk officials so that if there is anything happening in one company, you please tell it to the other company so that if something, that is how we caught the Haryana case. So it is very, very important that we have to always on our toes to see that these fraudulent criminals don't, indulge into these kind of activities. We have to have such a strict method of curbing it. I once again congratulate Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance for organizing this Fraud Awareness Week. Thank you very much.
Namaskar. Friends, I am Dr. Vikram Singh, former Director General of Police, Uttar Pradesh, and currently Chancellor, Noida International University. It's a matter of tremendous satisfaction that Aditya Birla Sun Life Company Private Limited is organizing a Fraud Awareness Week beginning from 14th of December to 19th of December this year. This is absolutely a requirement of the day because of the large number of insurance frauds that are happening in the country. The tragedy is that many investigators, I can tell from my first-hand experience, are unethical in their practice and often involve the nominees, and in a criminal conspiracy, they deceive the recipients, the family members, and ultimately there are tragic cases where the family, after suffering a loss, also lands up in police investigations. And this tragedy does not end here. The indignity that is heaped upon the family, the trouble, the court cases, it is best avoided. It is expected of the IRDA, the regulating authority, that just in the case of loss surveyors in general insurance, they have given specific guidelines as to the qualifications and the experience for these general and loss surveyors. But also in the case of life insurance, the investigators should have a basic qualification and experience, and they should be equal to the task, the sensitive task that is assigned to them of a fair and a professional investigation, which is sadly lacking in many cases. The advice to the people is to be absolutely ethical, to be absolutely on the right, and not to take shortcuts ever. Trust your company. Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance Company Private Limited is your friend, and please see to it that all the norms and all the requirements as per law are taken care of. An insurance fraud is a fraud against society, it is a fraud against the nation, and therefore it's a national loss. Every Indian should be a proud Indian and say no with a capital N to insurance frauds. Let the investigators, people, nominee, and those whose lives are insured, their family members, come up together as a resolute family and say no to all unethical, illegal, and illegitimate practices. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Hello everyone. I would like to compliment the organizers for taking this initiative of conducting this Fraud Awareness Week in this month, which is the need of the hour. I believe awareness is an important facet of insurance fraud prevention. The role of insurance in our lives cannot be limited to just providing financial support in case of any untoward incident. Irrespective of your financial position, insurance provides you the peace of mind knowing that your family's financial security is assured by insurance. Thus, insurance has become a very integral part of our lives and helps us to focus on recovery and rebuilding our lives. Insurance market size in India is growing. The primary reasons for its growth is the policy of the government of insuring the uninsured, increasing public awareness about the need of insurance, and the attractive policy benefit schemes being offered by various insurance companies. However, what is worrying today to us is that even the insurance sector is prone to fraudulent claims like the other sectors, for example, the banking sector. And unfortunately, there is an increased number of false insurance claims and other frauds being targeted on these insurance companies. Some of the modus operandi adopted by the fraudsters to cheat the insurance companies is, for example, producing forged documents, non-disclosure of critical information by the insured, especially in case of health policies, buying of policies in the name of a dead person or a terminally ill person, stating false reasons for claims, inflating expenses, manipulating pre-health policy checkup records, staged accidents and fake disability claims, fraudsters claiming to be insurance agents contacting the customers whose insurance policy has expired and offering them to revive the policies with additional benefits that the insurance companies actually cannot provide. These fraudulent acts by these fraudsters unfortunately diminishes the confidence and the belief in the system and ultimately leads in the inflation of the premium for the policyholders. Speaking about the specific modus operandi being adopted by these fraudsters, I would like to highlight a couple of these. For example, the public receiving calls from the fraudsters posing themselves to be representatives of the IRDA. IRDA here basically refers to the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority, and making false and fictitious claims. These fraudsters impersonating as these IRDA officials advise the customers that the survival and benefit or bonus which is due under the existing policy can only be released in case the policyholder invests in a new insurance policy, making it mandatory to receive such amounts which actually are not true. The payment made towards such new policies goes actually to the fraudster's account and not to the insurance company. And the customer not only loses his money but also does not get any such insurance documents. As a matter of fact, these fraudsters will continue targeting the insurance companies and the public by innovating new and fraudulent methodologies. I would suggest that the insurance providers implement and enhance their effective fraud prevention framework and continuously reassess their processes and policies to manage and mitigate the risk of frauds. If any member of the public becomes victim of an insurance fraud, he must immediately lodge a police complaint at the nearest police station, giving full details along with the details of the parties involved as soon as possible. Law enforcement agencies require the support of all concerned in this regard, be it the insurance company, the victim, and the community at large. The ongoing community awareness program about the contemporary insurance frauds is very, very essential in today's time. And once again, I compliment Aditya Birla Sun Life Insurance for taking this very important initiative. Thank you very much.